Hello, guys. Well, I hope I'm not getting too much reflection from the light in front of me. But the purpose of this video is, I already have a gimbal for the phones, and I also have some selfie sticks and tripods. This tripod's kind of old already to make videos, and I forgot where I put the top to this. But this table's a little shaky. The reason why I'm here is to do an unboxing, which I actually already opened it, but I got it yesterday in the evening. And grown men, they're like little boys with their toys. They can't wait. So what I'm unboxing right here is, I'm sorry for the shakiness. Is this table is not too stable. It's a pendant. It's kind of like a necklace, a rope necklace. I'm gonna show it to you right now, and then it comes with the magnet. And this you could use. If you get the adapters, you can use it with a cell phone. You could actually put a smartphone on here. But I got it for this, for my GoPro. And the reason for this is that I walk around with my phone in my hand, and I only have one hand free to do whatever I have to do. So if I decide that I want to go to a restaurant and show you what I'm eating and stuff, and I have a regular selfie stick, I have to hold it. Now, if I have the gimbal, well, obviously I could put it down when I'm sitting down, and and just let it get that facial. It's not the facial tracking, and it could track me with whatever I'm doing. But that's a whole different thing right there. This right here, the reason why I want it is because I can wear it right here on my chest, and I have both of my hands free once. It's like that. So there's a few things that I wanted to say about this. I ordered this on Walmart, and you could also order them on Amazon and other places, I believe. But the reason why I'm making the video is to show y'all what I got and how long they usually take, I guess, to get to you. I can't compare it to the Amazon, but this one was supposed to be like I think it was like a 5 or a 7 day, and then they reduced my time by an additional day, which was a real good thing. But the tracking on this, because they do USPS, which is if you can see it right here, United States Postal Service, which is the regular mail, the one that delivers to the old school mail. Everybody knows it. They used to drive around in the Jeeps or whatever. Well, they have a tracking system, but on the tracking system, if you ever look, it has like little dots, little circles, and they're separated by a long space in the picture. And it'll say, like, for example, if it's coming from New York, right? It'll have New York here, and I'm in Texas, and then it'll have another state that it's going through, and another one. But it doesn't really have any times. It just has a date. And I know it's pretty hard to estimate when they're going to get there, but some companies estimate. And the other thing is, once they get into your city, unlike UPS, if I'm not wrong, I believe I'm correct because I've used UPS through Amazon, and they have a tracking system also. And when they get into your city, then you could actually, between the dots, you could actually see where they're traveling. They're moving, they're here at this time, they're here. So it's I think the tracking system's a lot better. I'm not complaining about USPS or Walmart or anything like that, but I'm talking about self-satisfaction with the tracking system. I would say that the one that is used through UPS, I don't know, maybe it was FedEx, but as far as I remember, it was UPS. It's a lot more self-satisfying because you know where your package is. You don't just get the, well, it's in New York, and boom, now it's over here in Oregon, or whatever it is. Okay, and you only get the before, and then boom, when it gets there. You don't get the in between to where you're like, oh, okay, it's getting closer, it's inching along, kind of like when you're using Google Maps. Well, anyway, let's get to it. So this is it, and the way it came was in this little box. Now, when I looked on the Walmart site, they had several ones. Okay, there's some that are for 27, and this one was for 17.99. And if you look at the boxes, some marked. So these are vendors or resellers or whatever. So I'm thinking that, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm speculating that they get the one that when you get the one for 27.99, it comes with extras, and this one right here comes with this, which is still good. I'm completely satisfied, but I'm just breaking it down. Okay. So you have your necklace. It's magnetic, by the way. And then you have your two pieces that separate. And if you pay attention, it's pretty strong. They have another one that's supposed to be stronger. That's a different name brand. This one right here is Telesin. I'm kind of trembly. Sorry about that. Telesin. Okay. So if you look, let me put the camera down. So you could, so you know that it is strong. Here's the magnet pushing away on the opposite. Wait, on the opposite side. See? Now you put on the right side, and there you go. It goes straight to the center where the magnets are. So pretty much, if you hold it right here on the edge, I already tried this. It's not gonna land on your fingers. That would have kind of hurt a little bit. Let me put the camera back up. Sorry about the big hand in the way. So let me show you what I'm talking about now. So this right here is the part that you pull the little ears out, and you would connect to your GoPro. So then you screw the GoPro, and before I do this, just so y'all know, it also came with this. It's a little lanyard, and that little loop is kind of like a key ring loop that you could press and it opens. And if you wanted to, you could put this right here and screw it in if you wanted to. And then this part, you could put around the necklace rope. And I already tried it. It all goes right here. So it won't be in the way or anything like that. If somebody bumps it, or say somebody tries to snatch it real quick, they're going to pull you. Now, if you're kind of weak or small or whatever, and you don't want that to happen, well, then don't put this on. But if you're big, it'll give you a chance to, not let them take off with your camera. So let me screw this in real quick. So then when you screw it in, you can move this and then screw it. Once it's on your chest, of course, you can adjust it to where you want. This is not in right. Okay, give me a second. You gotta be careful, because if you could cross thread it, and it was not going in right because the plastic holes were not aligned good. But now, if you pay attention, now it's tightening good. It wasn't tightening, and that's how I found out. Now, this right here also has adjustments. If you see these little things, look at the loop, and then when you go like this, you make it smaller on your neck, or you push it back in, and it gets bigger. So since I'm going to put this on right now, let me fix the camera a little bit. Okay. So you put this here, and if you're going to be jogging and running, this is not going to work too good. If you go down, well, it's going to be inside your shirt, right? So if you go down, it's going to do this, right? But if you want to be taking video like that, this is mainly for walking, when you're walking, and steady walk, even if it's a fast one. Let me adjust it to where I want it. Is down here right now. Now it's up here where I want it. So what I would recommend personally is, if you know what the Armour or the Under Armour shirts that are real tight on your body, they're like, when you sweat, they dry real quick. They're kind of like elasticy. You put one of those on, and then you could put a regular t-shirt if you want. Now the magnet's going to go behind the Under Armour. Now the Under Armour is not going to go anywhere because it's real tight, and it's going to be good. Now what I noticed is when I put it up here higher, it's a lot better for me. So then it moved a little bit, but it's because I'm sitting down. You can adjust it a little more. So now it's right here. So as you can see, it's pretty good. So now you have your hands free. So if you want to go do like a little food review of yourself eating, and the people can see it, is right here. And then all you have to do is adjust it to where you want the camera. You can face it down. You can face it straight. You know, you check in the mirror before you leave, and there you go. So overall, I think it's a very good thing. Now, I don't do reviews, but I'm not a review channel, but I'm doing this for myself and for anybody else, any other blogger that thinks they might want to have both of their hands free. I mean, you might be out with friends or whatever you're vlogging. You might want to hold a drink in one hand and you might be eating. I mean, part of your blog, it's a good thing. But then you might be trying to open something and you have your gimbal and you can put it down. But if you don't have a gimbal and you have a selfie stick or you have your camera in your hand like this, you have a hard time. I've seen a lot of bloggers and they have a real hard time trying to open something with one hand. And they have become professionals to where they could do it, but you still struggle. But if you have this right here, you have both of your hands. You can do anything that you want. You can eat, take a drink. You can do whatever you want. If you're on your computer, you could be typing and videoing whatever you're doing, showing your work or whatever it is that you want. So overall, I think it's very good. Remember, if you're going to be bending over, 'cause I don't give a